Hello guys, my name is Beppo Sonedina. You can call me Feras. I'm from class 33 to A07. I will explain about active listening skill assignment part 3. Let's start it. Part 1. Complete this text. Teacher. Okay. Let's begin. Hello everyone. My name is Carl Robert and I'll be your teacher for this class Intercultural Communication 311. To begin with, please look at the syllabus in front of you. You should all have one by now. I think this class meets on Tuesdays and Thursday from 3:15 and to 10 to 5. We will be meeting in this room for the first half of the course, but we will be using the research lab every other week on Tuesday in room 405 during the last 2 months of the class. This is the text for the class Beyond Language. Unfortunately, the books haven't come in yet, but I was told that you should be able to buy them at the bookstore the day after tomorrow. Again, as you see on your course online, grading is determined by your work on midterm and final tasks, periodic quizzes, and a research project and classroom participation. My office hours are from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock on Wednesday, and you can set up an appointment to meet with me at other times as well. Okay, let me explain a little bit more about the class and its objective. Part 2. 1. Describe the condition of homeless in USA. The condition of homeless in USA is several children with mental health problems, as well as half of homeless women have been victims of domestic violence. 2. What is the fact of the women who are homeless? The fact is that many homeless women because perpetrator of domestic violence. 3. Based on the audio, how that person has a real compassion for others. And I realize there are times when I am not as compassionate as I should be. 4. Mention and explain the fact of homelessness. Homelessness is a problem almost anywhere you go around the world, but we often don't think much about it unless it touches our life. Homeless people are homeless people who are on the side of the road. Homeless people themselves are defined as people who live in conditions that are not in accordance with the norms of decent life in one layer of society. There are various reasons why they live in inappropriate public place, such as in the public park or on the side of the road. There are several causes of homelessness. Namely, first, unemployment. The reason for unemployment vary, and some countries have higher unemployment rates than others countries. Second, domestic violence can occur because trauma often leads to mental health problems and substance abuse. Third, poverty, the inability to buy basic needs such as housing, food, education, and more will increase the risk of a person or a family. 3. Complete the text. Ron, could I borrow a few bucks until payday? I'm a leader's strap for case. Oh yeah, I guess, but I'm finishing pennies myself, and you still owe me $20 from last week, and mom and your friend around said that you borrow money from them this past week. Oh, and how are things going anyway? Well, not very well, don't be honest. I'm really in a hole and I can't seem to make ends meet these days. What do you mean? I thought you landed a great job recently. You much below. Well, I do have a job, but I use my credit card to pay off uh, a lot of things recently, but now I can't see to pay the money off. Oh, do you have a budget? I mean, how do you keep track of your income and expenses? Well, when my money runs out, I come to you, of course. Great. No, but I should have some financial plan. Well, let's see if I can help you. How much money do you spend on your apartment? I spent $890 on rent for the studio apartment downtown, not including in utilities and cable television, but the place has an awesome view of the city. And oh, $890. Why are you paying through the nose for such a small place when you could find a cheaper one somewhere outside of the downtown area? Yeah, I guess. Okay, how much money do you spend on food a month? Well, I'm not really sure. I think I spend around $600. Well, I go out to eat at least 4 times a week, so the expense add up. I just don't enjoy eating alone, and I don't have a knack for cooking like you do. Well, I can understand that, but perhaps you ought to buy some microwavable meal you could just prepare at home. Well, I could. And entertainment, well, I spend a few dollars here and there on basketball and movie tickets, a concert or two, and ballrooms, dance listen. Oh, exactly. How much do you spend on all of this? Just a few dollars? Well, about $400 or so. No wonder you are having money problems. You just can't blow your money on things like that. And what about transportation? Well, I commute to work every day in my new sport car, but I got a great deal, and my monthly payments are only $450 a month. Come outside and take a look. We can go for a spin. No, I've heard enough. You've got to curb your spending or you'll end up broke, and suggest you get rid of your credit cards. Oh, cut back on your entertainment expenses and sell your car? Huh? Take public transportation from now on. Sell my car? I can't that without my a car. What am I going to say? Could you meet me downtown at the bus stop at 7 o'clock? Come on. And you need to create a budget from yourself and stick to it, and start with paying off your bill. Sorry me. You owe me $50. $50? Wait, I only borrowed $20 from you last week. How did you come up with $50? Financial counseling fee. My advice is least worth $30.